Another day, another video. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be watching the Vampire Diaries. This is episode 4 of season 2. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the series so far. Season 1 is uploaded to the channel, so it's the first 3 episodes as well. Season 2, hopefully you guys are enjoying them. You know, to recap the last episode, we had Katherine. She appeared at the end. She said to Caroline, you know, that they're going to be friends pretty much. She wants it looks like she's doing a little recruitment, trying to get a little posse together. We've got Mason. He's turned into a werewolf. He looked like he's about to attack Caroline in the forest, but obviously Stefan ran in the way, tried to save her. Tyler come running out. He shouted stop, you know, no, go away, and he pretty much ran off, and then they met each other at the end. Tyler was saying to him, it was you in the forest, wasn't it? And Mason, like, he nodded. And I'm assuming that the reason why Tyler didn't turn into a werewolf is maybe he's got that moonstone, because we did learn the information that the werewolves come out when it's a full moon at night, and they like to track down and hunt on vampires, and one bite from a werewolf is deadly to a vampire. It can kill them. So that's the first thing that we've learned that can kill a vampire, apart from a stake to the heart. A wooden stake, it can be a bite from a werewolf. They did mention that there's not many werewolves around. Damon said that he didn't even know there was a thing, and it's been 145 years that he's been alive, and he's never seen them once, so maybe only beat the Lockwoods. But you never know. There's loads of different things happening in this show, loads of new people possibly that can get introduced with this werewolf background. You know, I'm assuming that we haven't seen any other witch than Bonnet, and they can go down that avenue as well, where they bring more witches in. They can go down the werewolf avenue, bring lots of them in, and down the witch avenue, bring lots of them in. I was mentioning that it seems that the vampires, they need the witches, you know. Bonnie gave Caroline a ring so she could walk around in a day. And I was saying that if you actually analyse it, a lot of the stuff the vampires do is a result of being helped by the witches. Even though they've got their own powers, they need a witch to help them succeed. So without them, they wouldn't really be anything. And Bonnie now, obviously after her grandma's died, is the only one, so maybe more come in the future. We have Caroline as well. She ended up breaking up with Matt, or Matt broke up with her, but I think that she kind of egged it on, you know. She after her discussions with Stefan, she was saying, you know, she shouldn't really be with a human. She ended up biting him when he cut himself while he was kissing, and she can't control herself around him, and probably is the safest bet that she splits up with him. But I'm pretty devastated because Matt did confess his love for her 2 episodes ago, and now in the episode straight after they ended up breaking up, which is sad. But it might be the best thing for Matt, because he could end up dead, because Caroline is not doing really. I mean, she's doing much better than Vicky, but she still needs to get herself under control. And then obviously Elena, she said to Damon that they're never going to be friends. You know, Damon finally apologized. I was waiting for that whole episode, and she accepted it. But she said, you know, you've lost me. We're never going to be friends again. And Damon, man, he looked devastated. Like I said, I love Damon to have a storyline where he's a happy go-getter, chirpy around. He needs a good friend like Alaric when he was bonding, or a new character to be a love interest, because everything's a downward spiral on him. And he does play the depressed, angry, cocky character very well, but I want him to be happy. Like, I can see Stefan, mate. He looks really happy with Elena. He's always smiling, and I just want that for Damon. So hopefully we can see some new vampires or new love interests for Damon soon. But that is the current juncture of this season. We're going to jump into today's episode. Hopefully it's a great one. If you do enjoy it, please smash a like on a button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for clicking on my video. I really do appreciate it. And as always, let's hope this is another fantastic episode.
Look who found his dancing shoes.
Oh, back in the day.
No touching, Mr. Salvatore. Those are the rules.
Stefan looks so much better with long hair.
I'm still upset that you chose me to escort you.
Looks like he found someone to occupy his time.
Oh, wait, what?
Elena.
Wait.
Stefan, don't.
What is going on? Oh, is that Elena or what? I don't know. Yo, what is going on, mate?
Now you know how I feel.
I'm so confused.
You loved me once. We'll be together again.
Mate, flashback to, I think, the first episode of this season. I did say, wouldn't it be mad, yeah, if there was a world where both of the women lived and they both could be with the brothers. I definitely said that. I said I didn't know how they play it off, that they had twins, but imagine Katherine and Stefan and Elena and Damon. That's mad. I mean, I was well confused with what was going on there then in his dream.
Hey, okay.
That's not Katherine. Me. I was gonna say, is that Katherine because the music went all funny? Fucking hell, man! Like, this episode started really good, and I'm so confused how she transitioned into it. It's really good so far.
You have to admit, I am getting better at this.
She is getting better.
Missed you, Stefan. Indulge me for a little while, please.
Why are you back in town?
Down inside that gorgeous body of yours, it's Stefan that fell in love with me too.
Why now though? Do you know what I mean? She's not been locked in the. She wasn't in the tomb, so she's been alive for so long. Like, why now come after him?
So this is where you spend your time when you're not stabbing people in the back.
I tricked you into telling me the truth. That's not stabbing you in the back. I want nothing to do with you. How did you know about Jenna's barbecue?
It was my idea. So I told Rick to tell Jenna, and
Does Jenna know that you're going to be there because she's not exactly a fan of yours?
I'm gonna put some silver into Mason Lockwood and prove he's a werewolf.
What do you want me to say, man? Yes, I turned into a wolf. No, it's not gonna happen to you.
Family secret, and you expect me not to ask questions?
In
Can't
it,
say
and with
anything
Tyler
more.
on that
I'm
one.
sorry, Tyler.
You ever find that moonstone?
Oh, he's using
know
it as a
where it is?
bargain chip.
Don't worry about it. Forget I even brought it up, right?
In her thoughts and feelings, laying there on your desk for me to read.
Do you know what, right? Yeah, it's called The Vampire Diaries, yeah? And we did start off episode 1. Elena was writing in a diary quite often, and the connection that she and Stefan had was he said he writes in his diary, and she's tried to write in it a little bit, and then it's just been kiboshed. Like, we've not even seen it at all, so... And, you know, maybe they had intentions for the show to be writing about diaries and telling stories, but then they've just gone away from that.
You don't do human. I read that.
What do you know about werewolves?
I know not to pet one. Their bite killed Stefan. Who do you think was responsible for ridding this town of vampires in 1864?
The Lockwoods.
Lockwoods.
Innit?
You remember the Founders Ball, don't you?
In raising your glasses to my good friend, George Lockwood.
I looked into those attacks from the other night. It wasn't vampires. We'll leave town immediately.
This town is our home, and the vampires are my family.
It's like she's the queen of the vampires, you know what I mean? The absolute alpha, where everyone goes to her for advice and she's got the final say.
The werewolf gene runs in the Lockwood family. Not that they're all wolves. They only exist now in books and really bad movies.
Another dig at Twilight.
Why did you keep this picture?
Straight into the heart, innit?
Why not burn it? You came back here to fall in love with me all over again.
Ooh, that is deep, that, innit? Because he did return, not for Elena, but while he was there, he found Elena, and that's why he stayed. But yeah, what was his initial return? Maybe it was to try and find Katherine. He's playing her now.
About you.
No chance, mate. No, I'm disappointed. I'm fucking really disappointed with Stefan. Yeah, there we go. I was about to say, man, I am disappointed with Stefan there. Like, but what he's playing now, yes. I was about to go mad, but he saved me. Fucking well done, Stefan. You had me on strings then.
Oh, where were we? You're gonna tell me why you came back to Mystic Falls, right?
Came back for you.
She's actually stuck by that story 3
Play by
times
my
now.
rules Oh. No, I don't want to hear any more stories about the past.
Yes, you do, Stefan.
Does this mean I can finally have you all to myself?
No, because I'm a vampire who could kill you in your sleep.
Oh.
I know your secret too, and I know that you're extra strong.
How do you know who I am?
You think that I would settle into a town without knowing my enemies? Thanks for letting me invite Caroline.
It's kind of like a diary entry now, isn't it? I know I was saying it like before, but it's like a verbal diary entry now. I'm hooked. Like, so Stefan as well, he's got his little chair out. He can't wait for more of the story.
Nice when Damon learns to keep his paws off you. Pet rally.
Just like old times, huh? Only I didn't swipe this bottle from my old man. Just happy to be invited.
No, man, he better not be going after Jenna.
Really?
Only dirty shame.
The dirty shame.
Do you know what the... mate, you're killing the vibe. What I get from Jenna is, mate, she was absolute wild, mate. Wild party girl back in her day.
Hey, just doing shots. Let me get you a shot glass, buddy.
Here, use mine.
She doesn't like me very much. Damon Salvatore.
Heard great things about you.
And that's a first.
Weird. I'm a dick.
It's a sick dick, though.
God, I cannot stop eating.
I know that Stefan really hates that part of himself.
Oh, he hates that you're a constant temptation.
She's dropping it. Catherine's playing him, mate. Fucking hell, Caroline. What are you doing dropping that in?
The desire to rip out your jugular every time he's with you.
Food's ready. Come get it. There's a tomb with your name on it.
Can't
Do you
switch
pretend
it.
to be
Wow.
human when you're with Elena? Is that the appeal?
I get to just be myself.
Does she know that you love me?
You don't know more.
I don't.
That's
Go on,
where you're
son.
wrong, Stefan. Family had taken me in.
We've only known each other for a short while. I look at you and I see an angel.
Do you reckon she's never had anyone like accept her? Oh, he's her weakness.
I am in love with you.
You haven't upset me. You've just surprised me.
Oh, mate. No, she don't want it now, look.
What are you doing here?
Did my little brother's confession overwhelm you?
It
You
did,
shouldn't
didn't it?
eavesdrop. I wish to be alone tonight. Please leave. Torture me.
She does hardcore love Stefan, innit? Like, it looks like she actually does fucking proper love him. Now, he may have loved her, but he's moved on. But she's not moved on, and that is a bad thing for him anyway and everyone else involved.
I never compelled your love.
That's true, innit? From that
It
story
was
anyway.
real, and so was mine.
Puppy with a choo-choo.
He's doing a wolf.
Dog, hound dog.
Dances with wolves.
How is that a wolf?
Will you stop plying her with alcohol?
I want her to like me. He's my new BFF.
There you are.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Did I have a choice? You've never dated you. I have dated many yous.
Hey.
Oh, these are fancy.
Thanks. My mother's silver set.
Whoa, I've missed the
Hearing the
significance of
truth
those
after a
times.
century and a half of denial must be overwhelming.
Well, whatever feelings I had back then, all turned to hate.
The thing is, though, it can happen, mate. You can love someone and then it fades away. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, it seems like he's still... I mean, I thought that his love would have faded. Obviously, it's gone to Elena, but you never know, man. He might be that hardcore in love that he sees her... Do you know what I mean? He's seen being with Elena as being with Katherine, which would be really deep. Obviously, he said that he was with Elena because she wasn't Katherine after he's, you know, like... I watched her for a while and realised he was totally different and he had to get to know her, but maybe that's a lie. Maybe he just wanted Katherine. That's obviously why he was first back in Mystic Falls, and then, yeah, and that's the reason why he stayed.
Once the flames create chaos, crawl to the exit under the choir loft. I'll be there to set you free.
They were gonna burn the vampires in the church. And just sold them out.
Without blinking.
Hey, I like the confidence.
Why don't you start us off?
Mate, that's dirty, that. The guy didn't even use a knife. He's like that guy from Scary Movie. I bet he used my strong hand, sticking it just right in there in front of the pie. I mean, I've obviously missed the significance of the knife. Is it the metal that the wolves can't touch? The cutlery? Is it something? It's not the knife in particular, but the material that they can't use.
I apologize. I'm an animal.
Oh, he loves it. He definitely knows Damon knows.
Pegged you for a lone wolf.
Oh, I'm sure I wasn't half the lady killer you were.
You're making it too obvious,
How
Damon.
about a toast?
Imagine if Damon and him become
Would I be
best
the
mates.
worst friend in the world if I abandoned you and went to Stefan's?
There's nothing worse than a clingy girlfriend.
Oh, she knows
How about I
Catherine's
drive
there.
you?
26 of your friend to their death just to fake your own. No, you were running from something. What was it?
Plan nearly failed before it even began. I made sure I could see you one last time. Your father used your love for me against you. He poisoned your blood. Then Damon, being Damon, nearly ruined everything.
That was mad, that wasn't it?
So then Damon and I died for nothing.
I was gonna say that, mate. She fucking killed 26 vampires, well, technically tried to, and then nearly caused the death of two people as well.
Nothing.
Stefan, you died for love.
Ben just brought out Guitar Hero. Might be time to mutiny.
Guitar Hero, bloody hell.
Man, you don't think I know what this barbecue's about?
How do you know about me? Your brother was completely clueless. You tried to kill my brother.
Couldn't chain myself up in time. I have no control once I shift.
He
We
did try and
expect
chain
you to believe that
himself
you're in
up.
Mystic Falls planting peace trees.
Let's be above this.
I don't know what opinion to form on Mason, to be honest. Like, he does seem like a nice guy. I mean, you cut to this clip here in 5 episodes time, 10 episodes time, when he's the biggest arsehole in the world, right? But he seems to be a nice guy. He tries to chain himself up, like he said, 2 times, yeah. It was a mistake. He didn't manage to do it in time, you know. He seems to be... Don't want to tell Tyler about how to transition. He always tries to say, drop it. He said that he's not enemies with Damon, and I'm talking about vampires in general, and he's asked for a bit of respect there and shook his hand. So far he's showing like decent, like he's a decent character. Damon's confused as well. Maybe not. Maybe Damon's gonna be Damon and just stab him.
What is the ratio of success for vampire-human couplings? I'm guessing nil.
Catch that game next week?
Yeah, I look forward to it.
Hey, you know, I should I should probably head out too.
Are a terrible artist.
Hey.
Good enough for me. Lark.
Catch it on the flip side, bro.
Let's not catch that game.
Let me try the toe people again. Why are you hurrying to get to a relationship that'll never work?
She's pecking my head, Caroline. This episode, she's done my nutting. Obviously, big fan of Caroline, but not here. If she's gonna be the arsehole character, she's gonna peck my head.
You're a human, he's a vampire. You're gonna be 70 and in diapers, and he's still gonna be smoking hot. I'm just trying to be your friend. Hurting me. Don't leave me alone.
He's gonna try and stab him.
What, more dog jokes?
He makes me laugh, David. I guess he wants to see if he can heal.
I think it was werewolves who started this whole silver myth.
Duly noted. Now you made an enemy.
I mean, Damon sticks to what Damon does, doesn't he, man? He goes after anyone that gets in his way. I mean, he didn't really get in his way, but he just literally sticks to what he does. I'm interested to see now if Mason comes after Damon as well as Katherine as well.
I've answered that question 5 times over now.
All right, good. Make it 6.
My list of victims is a long one, and I have no problem adding one more name to that list. We'll snap her neck like a twig, and you know it. If you don't remove her from your life, I will kill everyone that she loves while she watches, and then I will kill her while you watch. I have been sipping vervain every single day for the last 145 years.
Wow,
It doesn't
smart.
hurt me, Stefan.
I mean, if I was Stefan, right, the only way, I'm getting out of this is turning Elena. You've got to, man. Like, literally. You've got to.
You must be Elena. How do we look exactly alike?
What's strange is one's got heels and one's not, and they're still the same height.
You're asking the wrong questions.
You okay?
Not really. You okay?
Not really.
Care to share how you couldn't follow through with one simple task?
I think I really think that I got to her.
I already killed you once. I can easily do it again.
You still pissed?
Still keeping secrets?
Yep. I'm still pissed.
Do you think this is a joke?
You have no idea.
You want your stupid rock or not? Tell me where it is. Tell me what triggers a curse. You have to kill somebody.
Do you reckon Mason accidentally killed somebody then? And that's the reason why it was triggered? Because going out purposely to just kill someone is ruthless, isn't it? It's absolutely ruthless. I mean, vampires, they have to do it because they've either got to make a choice, haven't they? It's either kill or be killed, so to speak, because they'll die. Or in the case of Caroline, she's shown that all she has to do is actually drink blood, but these, it seems like they have to go out the way to purposely transition.
Sorry about earlier today. I don't know what came over me.
It's okay.
I really am sorry.
If she was going to hurt me, she would have.
Lena, you caught her off guard.
And I think, man, they're getting too caught up on this. If she wanted to, she could have already. And that's going to leave it to where they think that she's not going to. Does that make sense? So, like, they've got to the point where they think, she's not going to attack me because she could have already. But that might be a plan so that they actually just lower her guards. And then when something's not going to happen, boom, mate. Dead. Just like Damon tried to do with Jeremy. Do you know what I mean? Just catch him off guard.
Katherine had her way. We're gonna be breaking up right now.
She threatened you. She threatened everyone.
Yeah, no, I get it. Okay, she's dangerous. Why are you giving her so much power over our relationship? She wants to get between us.
She already has, Elena.
He's doing that out of thingy, innit, man? Like, he's not being an arse here. I think he's literally in fear of her life, so to speak. He knows that she's strong enough to go through with it. She would literally just murder every single person to get what she wants, and I think he's just trying to protect her, even though it's hurtful in the way it's happening. Oh, Damon's listening as well. He's well happy about it, look. Fuck off, Damon. Honestly.
What's the matter? Jealous I spent the day with Stefan?
Then why so pouty?
Tried to kill a werewolf, failed.
What do you know about werewolves?
Why don't you ask your brother? You'll end up dead.
Been there, done that. At least this time it'll be worth it.
Ah, that was a good line. Oh no, it's there. It's fucking Stefan. Bait and switched all of them, mate. They bait and switched them all. All of them was listening. Katherine, Damon, and Caroline. That's good from these smart.
Katherine got to her. She was hanging on to every single word.
And it won't be long before Catherine gets a play-by-play. And she's always finding somebody to do her dirty work. The only way Catherine's gonna believe it is if everybody believes it.
Just to get you back.
Oh, he's convinced that's not
what
why
she
she's here.
says.
Innit?
I know her.
George.
Your carriage is waiting. We shall take each other's secrets to the grave.
Still don't know the significance of the stone. Do you know what, right? They have portrayed Catherine, yeah, as a person that doesn't have feelings, yeah. But what I get from it is she hardcore loves, I'm going to say Stefan, but I feel like she does love them both. But it's portrayed as Stefan as mainly. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, she loves him, look.
We will be together again. I promise.
I'll tell you what, mate, I'm rooting for Stefan and Katherine. Oh, that's controversial, isn't it? Oh, God. Two people. Madness. Okay, so that's going to wrap up today's video. I mean, Stefan, he was literally toying with her, wasn't he? Well, he kept asking her, why is she here? She kept saying, I'm here for you, Stefan. He said, no, you're not. Why are you here? And she's like, I'm here for you, Stefan. And she's telling him stories about in the past how it was actually Stefan that was the one that first confessed his love for her. He thought it was because she compelled him, but like she said, she only compelled him once he found out that she was a vampire, and then he becomes scared of her. But he confessed his love first, and that's why she ended up falling for him. I do truly believe, right, the reason that she's back is because she loves Stefan. But I also, like Stefan was saying there, no matter how many times that she says that he doesn't believe it, she's always got a different agenda. And she might be after that moonstone, man. Literally, Mason and Katherine after that. It can only end badly for one of them. But yeah, she turned out she made a deal, didn't she, to kill well, I wonder if she knew that all the vampires weren't actually going to die, get burned, and that they was just going to get trapped, because, well, we'll just talk about death. She actually sent 26 vampires to the death, didn't she? She didn't care about any of them as long as she survived. She cut that deal with the Lockwood. She gave him the moonstone. He got her out. We still don't know the significance of that moonstone. Mason's still, he's getting pissed with Tyler because he keeps mentioning it, acting like he knows where it is, but he won't actually tell him where it is, even though he's got it on him pretty much at all times. But then Damon as well, he went after Mason. They went to Jenna's party. They seem to be, having a good time. So he said something about silver, because he stabbed him with the silver knife, and then he was saying that, mate, it's just a werewolf thing. Like, they may have started it as a bit of banter. He seems it anyway, because he just pulled it out of him and he healed, and he went over to Damon and said, mate, you've just made an enemy now. Which is fair play, because he's the whole time up to now, he's tried to be a nice guy and do the right thing. And Damon, being Damon, just does what Damon does, and and went after him. Obviously, it didn't have no effect on him. And then we had Caroline. She was doing me head in this episode, to be honest. She was being a nasty friend. She was saying loads of tight things to Elena about how she's never going to be with Stefan. And just the way the situation is, that she's going to grow old and he's not. He's just going to stay young and hot, as she said. And that was just trying to delay her going to Stefan's house and seeing that Katherine was there. Now, obviously, Katherine got through her stories. She ended up getting into Stefan's head. Then they tried to play it, as in, like, play both of them, because they went into the Mystic Grill at the end. They ended up having a conversation like they was breaking up, so to speak, but they didn't break up. But Stefan was saying, oh, she's already in my head, and like, she's getting to us and stuff like this. And obviously Caroline was listening and Damon was listening at the bar, and I'm assuming that Katherine was stood outside listening as well. And it turns out that was a coup, mate. They literally was playing all of them, which is great. I like it. And yeah, they still got a plan to be together, but they're trying to string them all along. And then obviously you got Katherine at the end. You see in the flashback, you seen that she actually is hardcore in love with Stefan, and she said we're going to be together again one day, which I kind of fucking rooting for, to be honest. Like, I don't know why. I literally don't know why, but like, I'll be full on intrigued. I feel like when someone hardcore loves someone, but then he doesn't hardcore love her back, so then it's just all one way. I don't know why, man. Like, I do feel like Stefan. I just feel like Stefan and Katherine and Elena and Damon is the way to go, but I know it's not going to happen. It's too good to be true, innit? And it'd be so weird seeing it later with Damon now. She's been with Stefan. But that is going to wrap up today's video. If you did enjoy it, please smash the like on the button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for clicking on my video. Really, really do appreciate it. And as always, I'll catch you tomorrow for another episode. Cheers, guys.